Veganism does not have to be expensive if you pay attention. Now, it's a possibility that you might run a bag up, but if you pay attention and not put a lot of processed foods and processed meats in your buggy, I can feed you for 20 bucks. I'm Angela Yvonne, and welcome to my channel. Vegan Pop Eats is a space where I just want to show you how dope it is over here on the green side. In this space, you will see my show where I go all over the country and I show you the hottest vegan spaces. Then you'll also see me sometimes probably, throwing a little cooking, demo in there because I'm super impressed with all the people who can cook. So I've really been getting a little bit more comfortable in the kitchen and also, sort of, coming up with recipes and seeing if I can execute. But the one thing I want you to know is that your health is your biggest currency and you need to make that a priority. So if you are interested in anything that's dealing with the vegan lifestyle, as I grow my channel, you will see beauty, you'll be fashion, you'll see tech, you'll see all kinds of different things here. But I just want to let you know that we lit over here. So if you're interested in what we're going to talk about today, keep watching. Now, I just went grocery shopping and I don't know why nobody told me that Aldi's was the jump off. I'm about to show you what I got for $20. Look at what I got. So I'm about to show you what you can get for $20 at Aldi's. The one thing that helps me the most whenever I'm planning my meals is that I have a clear picture of what I possibly might want to eat that day. And of course, you always have your condiments that are always on deck. So that is something that you don't necessarily have to re-up every time you go, unless it's like your coconut aminos or your, seasonings or things of that nature. But you shouldn't go through that many seasonings. So let me show you what we're going to prepare this week. So I'm going to go ahead and do this haul so you can see exactly what you can get for 20 bucks. Matter of fact, it was $19.84. I got kombucha, and this was for $2.19. Got a bag of spinach for $1.49. And what I'm going to do with this spinach is saute it up with mushrooms, black beans, and I'm going to stuff sweet potatoes with it. And I can also use this for my tofu scramble with breakfast. So it's important that whenever you do get your ingredients, you have to see how many multi-uses that you can get from it before it's worth the purchase. I got 2 avocados. They're not ripe yet, but I got 2 avocados for 69 cents each. I got portobello mushrooms, and the portobello mushrooms came up to be $1.75. And the multi-use with this is I'm going to chop these up. I'm going to put some in my tofu scramble, and I'm also going to put it in my saute that's going to stuff my sweet potatoes. And I might possibly use some of them in the wrap that I'm going to do it with the buffalo cauliflower garbanzo beans wraps. Because for the first time, I'm going to try making my homemade wraps with spinach. I think it's chickpea, flour, and water. Now I am not a chef, but I can feed you. And so I'm being obsessed with all the different recipes. I'm finding that it's just easier that if you make them at home, you don't run the risk of the many chemicals and things of that in your body. Like now that I know how to make my own nut milk, you're going to have to talk to me differently, because I just feel like when you make stuff, it just puts you on a whole nother level. It just really, really does. Like I'm always here for let me pop my shit moment. Let me pop my shit. I got black beans, and they're organic. And the black beans were 99 cents. But most beans are 99 cents. Like if you go to Target, if you go to most grocery stores, the beans don't be more than maybe $1, $1.50 at most. I got a head of cauliflower, and what I'm going to do with this is that I'm going to make cauliflower wraps for my lunch. So I'm going to buffalo style these. I'm going to, you know, bake them in the oven because I don't have an air fryer, but I might try to fry them in my pan. I might. It just depends on what I'm feeling. It depends on what I'm feeling. I got split pea lentils, and these I'm gonna, you know, I'm going to attempt to make my own wraps. So I'm going to use split peas, I'm going to use spinach, and I'm going to use quinoa to make my wraps. And this bag of lentils came out to be $1.29. Now, I've never did peas from scratch. I normally do them from the can, but like I said, I'm really trying to, you know, test my skills in the kitchen. I'm really trying to be that girl. You know, I'm really trying to be that girl because, you know, I want to be able to say that I can cook for my man. You know, that's where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be her. I'm trying to be her. So I got this big bottle of hot sauce, and that came out to $2.39. And I will not use this whole bottle, but you know, this is what you use to make your own homemade buffalo sauce. So I'm going to attempt to do that as well, and I'm super geeked about it. And I'm not really even a hot person, but you know, I really want to see if my buffalo cauliflower wraps are going to be the jump off that I think it is. I got tofu, and this tofu came up to be $1.99. And most tofu doesn't go over, I think, $2.50. And this is a great source of protein. And I just really got into, you know, like eating tofu at home, like I say it's been like a couple weeks. And I'm kind of impressed because for me, I've always been like, oh, I hate tofu, but it's all in the preparation. Because I think that I'm a texture person, but I'm not necessarily for sure. But what I'm going to do with this is that I'm going to make a tofu scramble, and I'm going to use some of the ingredients that I have, where I'm going to have portobello mushrooms, I'm going to have spinach, I already have red onions in my refrigerator, and I'm going to attempt to make some sweet potato hash browns. I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt it because I'm really like, you know, I'm really, 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 really like trying to get in my bag. Okay, I got some garlic powder. Yes, and garlic powder just puts the boom pow into it. Oh, okay. So I have 3 avocados. I thought I only had 2. And the garbanzo beans. I love this with quinoa. Love this with rice. I love this in a stir fry. I love this on salad. This thing right here, great source of protein, and it's so multifaceted. You'll be surprised what you can do with chickpeas if you really like get in your bag. And the juice from it is aquafaba, and that's something you can use whenever you're making drinks and you want to make them more veganized. So that's the first bag. Let's see what we got up in here. Oh, I just got sweet potatoes. So I ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweet potatoes for $2.79. So I got all of this food here for the total of $19.84. So when people say that it is too expensive to cook vegan, that's not true. You just have to be focused and you have to be deliberate on what you're trying to achieve. And I'm all for, you know, providing opportunities or giving people the information on how they can become better. Like when you're thinking about the things that you're putting in your mouth, it's important. You need to make it a priority because, you know, just operating in a brain fog or not taking care of your health, I would rather for you to pay for vegetables and fruit than to pay for your medicine. So this is the end of my haul. I'm super excited to see what I'm going to come up with. So if you're interested in what I'm going to make, stay tuned. I'll be dropping more videos so we can see how we can, you know, get this thing together because I want all of y'all over here on the green side. So thank you for watching, and make sure you watch the other videos as well. There's a lot of information here on the page, and don't forget to follow me on Vegan Pop Eats Too, because there I put a lot of different things on there, and my personality is a little bit more vibrant on that page. But you know, it's going to be vibrant on this page too, because this is the first video that I have made and decided to do a grocery haul. So just let me know what you do to budget friendly vegan recipes, and I will talk to you soon.